Yes, I'm back. I said I would be, and I am. Now, let's see if I'm live. Come on. There I am. I am live. I knew I would be. Okay. Horses. Dang. Yeah, I know. Let's see. Which bolts are better? +4 +2 -2 +6. Which one do I have? Bludgeoning damage. Oh, because it's most cells.
What happened to your mug?
Do you really want to know? So you now stop whining at me? Blowing at me?
Geralt of Rivia.
Ha!
Yes,
Sit
that's
with us,
me.
Witcher.
Of course, no problem. No triple
Found
at
your
all.
message on a notice board.
You see, Palmerin? I told you. The Griffin at White Orchard. I knew that were we only to follow the tracks of its slayer, we would in the end find Geralt.
Indeed.
Milton de Peyrac Peyrin and Palmerin de Lawnful. Good to see you both. Been years.
Be assured, we share your joy.
You must forgive us our, surroundings. When we pledged to place the village under our protection, the village elder gave us this hut as our lodgings. He swore it is the best hut in the village.
Get
I
involved
believe
in
it
some
is.
squabble?
We discovered that in retreating, the Redanian garrison that left this land still is at the mercy of numerous plagues. The tyranny of bandits, the
sounds
most
right.
onerous among them. These plunderers shall soon descend on this village to collect tribute. Milton and I will dissuade them.
We are both
If it's
sworn
at all
to fight
possible, of
injustice
course.
and oppression wherever they rear their heads.
Yeah, but they
The
won't.
matter does not concern you, of course, but do us the kindness of waiting. Once
Of
we have
course,
dealt with
but
these
they won't take
marauders,
it kindly
we have
out
a
of
matter
you.
we must present to you.
If you beat them,
No point fighting bandits. Kill these and others just as bad or possibly worse will come in to fill the void.
To cast a blind eye upon evil, there is no honor in it.
Can't stay here to protect these folk
Maybe.
from the dangers that come their way daily. Saw what I saw. Heard them urge you to leave these raiders alone. Must have good reason to do that.
Do you suggest that should we help, we assume responsibility for their fate, for their lives? This burden we cannot agree to bear.
Geralt speaks wisely. We know neither this land, nor its peoples, nor its customs. And we have come with another duty altogether.
what duty might that be?
How I long to return to Toussaint, where all is simpler.
Soon, my friend, soon. First, let us convey our missive to Geralt in the manner tradition ordains.
Peasants will be fine, Palmerin. Been dealing with bandits for generations.
Your words do little to assuage my sense of morality bruised.
Fine.
So fess up. What brings you such a long way?
We are to deliver Her Grace the Duchess's message in full, with all due ceremony. For tradition...
Is sacred in Toussaint. All right, fine.
Most honorable Geralt, slayer of monsters and all evils nefarious. which prey on the defenseless of this world.
Whereas never have you been known to deny help to the innocent, nor leave widows and orphans to fates undeserved. Answer you now our present summons.
Free us from the beast which floods our streets with blood, and sows panic in the hearts of rich and poor alike. Come to our aid, Witcher.
Sure.
Thus humbly beseeches you the Star-Crossed City's most gracious protectress, Her Illustrious Highness, Duchess Anna Henrietta.
Ooh. And who might that be? Have I met
Shall
her
you
before?
answer her call?
I shall.
Might be the most fervent request that I take a contract ever. And the most polite. And now we've got all that behind us. I want to hear more about this beast. Some kind of monster? Just guessing.
Most assuredly, though no one has caught a good look at it as yet. Our only sure witnesses, the bodies.
It doesn't feel right with me neither, Geralt. We must fight these bandits. You're absolutely, positively correct. Protection.
Geralt of Rivia.
Ha!
That's my
Sit
name.
with
You
us,
can wear it
Witcher.
out. Mais bien sûr. Pas de
Found
problème.
your message on a notice board.
You see, Palmerin? I told you. The griffin at White Orchard. I knew that were we only to follow the tracks of its slayer, we would in the end find Geralt.
Milton de
Yeah, that was
Peyrac
me.
Peyran and Palmerin de Lawnful. Good to see you both. Been years.
Be assured, we share your joy.
You must forgive us our surroundings. When we pledged to place the village under our protection, the village elder gave us this hut as our lodgings. He swore it is the best hut in the village.
Get involved in some squabble?
We discovered that in retreating, the Redanian garrison that left this land still is at the mercy of numerous plagues. A tyranny of bandits, the most onerous among them. These plunderers shall soon descend on this village to collect tribute. Milton and I will dissuade them.
We are both sworn to fight injustice and oppression wherever they rear their heads. The matter does not concern you, of course, but do us the kindness of waiting.
Of course,
Once
no
we have
problem.
dealt with these marauders, we have a matter we must present to you.
So, plan to go out and meet the bandits when they arrive? Fight them?
Palmerin wishes first to appeal to their sense of decency. But I expect they will be deaf to this.
Yeah, completely.
We must afford them a chance to stand down. Many a hardened outlaw
would
has
be
left
good
the
if you
path
were,
of wrongdoing upon hearing words of
One of
admonition.
Doesn't
the
happen in
doctor's
these
friends.
lands. Ever.
If they do not heed my reprimand, we at least will know we have done all within our means to evade bloodshed.
Fine. Naturally, I'll help when Palmerin's rhetoric falls on deaf ears.
Excellent. Then we've but to wait for the rogues to arrive.
Indeed.
Hear that? Your bandits have arrived.
Let us go out to greet them.
I would be... 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, I know. I would be doing that as well. Good one.
Hark! Contemptible curs!
Yeah, that will work. Of course.
He mean us?
I, Palmerin de Lawnfall, call upon you to repent. Search your hearts. Do you not see that they are blackened?
Regular Punch and Judy here.
To prey upon commoners is no honor. To loot their meager stores, abandon the path of shame, and we will spare you.
You got your answer.
Right, good jest, that. Had us a laugh. Now, fuck off or we lose our patience and you lose something else.
Fine.
Hey, wait, Zorg. These lads are a lark. Mayhaps they know some tricks.
Oi, players! Can you toss balls all loopity-like? Or do that thing where one spits fire
balls.
while the other farts?
Noble Palmerin's giving you a chance. Now I'm gonna give you some advice. Do what he says.
Or what?
Or you'll find yourself fighting knights errant in the pay of the Duchess of Toussaint. And they eat scum like you with their morning porridge.
There's 3 of them. 2 turtled up in armor. We'll come back later. Some wench sent them. Folk will say we's afeard of wenches and jesters.
Ooh, insulted the Duchess. Not good.
Indeed, we cannot let the affront go unpunished.
We
I
cannot.
swear upon the Heron you will pay with your own blood.
Indeed.
By the crane, villains, ready your arms.
Get him! Come on!
Can't go.
He's ours! God's ours!
Fantastic curses!
Yeah.
Fighting your guts out, eh? Ha! Oh, yeah! Wait, fucker! Don't let him catch his breath! He's ours! Which
Hero, eh?
curses! Gonna kill you! Get him! Come on!
Oi! I only had one bomb of this.
How long you gonna make it?
Very long, to be honest.
You scurvy newt! Kill him! Strip him like a dust in a ditch! Throw him a little ace kick!
Why you got that one again? Mother! Come on then.
Ah, Toussaint! For the Duchess!
Evildoers!
Why do you put your sword away, Geralt? Gotcha.
Honor! Perish, harlot moots!
Why do they not emerge? It is over. We have banished
Yeah,
the
now they're
scoundrels,
afraid of us.
lifted oppression's yoke from their lives.
Warned you it'd be like this. Fear you as much as they did the bandits now. Sorry, no fanfares and flowers. You're not in Toussaint.
Ah, it is true what folk claim. In the north, no noble deed goes unthwarted.
Indeed.
It is time to go home.
And we shall, my friend.
Come, Geralt. It's time we delivered our message.
Of course. I hope I can.
So fess up. What brings you such a long way?
We are to deliver Her Grace the Duchess's message in full, with all due ceremony. For tradition
Is sacred in Toussaint. All right, fine.
Most honorable Geralt, slayer of monsters and all evils nefarious, which prey on the defenseless of this world. Whereas never have you been known to deny help to the innocent, nor leave widows and orphans to fates undeserved. Answer you now our present summons. Free us from the beast which floods our streets with blood, and sows panic in the hearts of rich and poor alike. Come to our aid, Witcher. Thus humbly beseeches you the Star-Crossed City's most gracious protectress, Her Illustrious Highness, Duchess Anna Henrietta.
Shall you answer her call?
Sure, no problem.
Might be the most fervent request that I take a contract ever, and the most polite. And now we've got all that behind us. I want to hear more about this beast. Some kind of monster? Just guessing.
Most assuredly, though no one has caught a good look at it as yet. Our only sure witnesses. The bodies massacred in a brutal, horrid manner.
Look, some sketches drafted from descriptions given by those who claim they glimpsed the beast. Each quite different. To my mind, these witnesses lie.
How many victims so far?
2. When Her Grace learnt of the second, she discharged us immediately to fetch you, promising grants of land
Looks
and
like
fortunes in gold,
Slenderman.
should you answer her summons.
An ill wind blows, Geralt. The beast cannot be tracked. Folks say it wields black magic. Also, both victims were nobly born, and the start of a tourney draws near.
Ooh, okay.
Beast wields black magic? What makes you say so?
The first victim vanished between bites at a feast. Of the feast-goers, none noticed this. They saw but an open window, then heard desperate cries from the street below, where a corpse had just been found.
The second killing, similar. A night in a locked room. Servants all about the house. Guards all around the estate. Yet the beast somehow got him out, dragged him to the town square, and killed him there. No one saw, nor heard a thing.
We have no fear of creatures against which sword and shield protect. But of this beast, nothing is known. Save that it cannot be traced, kills effortlessly, and with no rhyme or reason we can discern.
Okay.
Anyone tried to hunt it? Knights errant, for example?
Ha! Many have tried. Baiting, waiting in ambush, but to no avail.
The beast is clever. It evades all traps and attacks of a sudden. It is like a ghost.
An experienced tracker. This is what we need, with knowledge of monsters. In short, we need you.
Mentioned a tourney. Why doesn't the Duchess just call it off?
Simply, it is too late. The guests have arrived. The best knights of all lands, relatives of the Emperor.
The beast could be a threat to others, not just to Her Grace's subjects.
Got it. Before an aristocrat dies, at best it's a scandal. At worst, a diplomatic incident.
Indeed.
I sometimes think back to all the contracts I've ever taken from sovereigns. Can't name hardly any where I came out ahead.
You cannot be thinking to refuse.
No. Just struck by a thought. How the Duchess can sometimes be... demanding.
So you accept the contract? Excellent!
We must set off at once. We long wanted this land searching for you. Yet time is of the essence.
Ready to go, soon as you're packed.
Ha! Then post haste to Toussaint.
To Toussaint!
To Toussaint. This looks quite different, these lands.
Toussaint, the
More
land
luscious
of
and
love and
green.
wine.
Exactly how I remembered it.
You will find Beauclair's changed some these past years.
Walk about when you have the chance. You will see for yourself.
To me, place always seemed straight out of a fairy tale. Knights errant, elven palaces.
You insinuate that we are somehow odd? I shall prove you wrong. This I pledge on the Heron.
What is this? Why did he throw it away? Is he fighting a windmill? Ooh, nope, not a windmill. Definitely not a windmill. Hero! Come on! Let's go! Aww, what did that horse do to you? You cruel giant? Thank you.
For my lady!
Theo, watch out!
I swore I'd kill a monster!
All for one and one for all!
I knew it! David and Goliath. Kill Goliath with a crossbow bolt to the eye. I knew it!
Big beast. Tackling it single-handed? None too wise.
Neither is love born of wisdom, Witcher. So, Guillaume, out with it. Which fair damsel inspired you to vow to kill that filth?
The most beautiful among them.
If he wishes to guard her name a secret, he need not reveal it.
You I do not know, sir, nor seem you a knight, yet still I am profoundly grateful, nay, indebted to you for your succor. This trophy, sir, is yours.
A giant this close to human settlements? Strange.
Well, that was no ordinary giant. His name was Goliath, rumored to have been a knight once, but one who broke his vows. For this, the Lady of the Lake transformed him into a wild giant and banished him into the Gorgon Hills.
So he came back down? Why?
Several times each year, hunger chased him into the lowlands. Goliath had killed and devoured many shepherds. Guillaume's hunt served a noble cause. At any rate, it's a tale for more agreeable environs.
Indeed.
I'll take the trophy. Why not? Could find someone who'll pay to buy it. Put up a good fight against the giant. Got experience battling monsters?
None. In Toussaint, we mostly chase bandits. But I vowed I'd bring my heart's champion the head of a monstrosity, as the famed Gottfried, known as the Giant Killer, did.
You don't mean to hunt the beast, I hope. The matter's best left to Geralt.
Another challenge awaits me. Yet if Geralt is to hunt the beast, he ought to know. It struck again.
Again?
The river surrendered a corpse. It washed up in the meander by the Cockatrice. Damien de la Tour's guardsmen are there already, securing the area.
Securing the area? Better go there now before they trample any tracks, manhandle any evidence.
Set forth then. I shall ride for the city to inform her gracious magnificence that Geralt has arrived. We'll meet later, near Guillaume's tent at the tourney grounds.
Of course.
I shall take you then to see her grace.
Yes. What is the deer doing? Let's chop it off. Of course I have the Goliath trophy. What else do you expect? There's something down here. Yeah. Probably not. Why isn't Goliath on the belt of my dear horse? $75. What do I have? 85. Does not move toward girl when it's cast in Axie. Oh. Increases ball crossbow critical hit damage. Oh, bloody hell. Puppet is this one. And I think I need a red one. That's better, I think.
Hey,
First, sir.
Brave kid, Guillaume.
Farmerin oversaw his upbringing. Guillaume is his kid.
Mutation, you can go additional mutations to unlock new capabilities. Soon you will run into a messenger who will deliver a very interesting letter. Read it and investigate the story of Professor Moreau. They say a master craftsman lives in Toussaint who can craft richer gear of unequaled quality. What's more, you receive special bonuses for wearing all parts of a set. Okay. To the side, to the side, coming through.
Can't get used to the way you knights talk, especially how you switch back and forth between flowery and normal.
Knights errant, in the service of her gracious magnificence. When we appear in her name or speak on her behalf, we are bound by tradition.
I understand that. Still.
No one here.
Of
They
course
must have
not.
removed the body already.
Let's look around. Make sure they didn't miss anything. Hobnailed boots. Multiple sets of prints. Ducal guard, clearly. Let's see where they went. Walked along the shoreline.
Perhaps the body lay on...
Just a moment. Starting to annoy me now. That's better. Really? That's a necrophage if I'm not mistaken.
Anything taken by the current ends up in these shallows.
Yes, the statues.
Got guests. Careful.
I will slay you all! Or my name is not Perry!
There's the exploding giants. Watch it! Told you to watch it.
Drawn here by the smell of blood. Let's keep looking. Junk that came down the river.
We must keep searching.
I know. What's that underneath the water?
Only blood-soaked scraps left of the victim's clothing. Good quality cloth.
A wealthy victim, correct?
Looks it.
Little
Blood. Guardsmen pulled these nets out of the water, then cut the mutilated body free.
I think I need to go in the water.
Gonna dive in, make sure they didn't miss anything. Junk, junk, and more junk. Look at the rut. Guardsmen left this site by boat recently, probably to transport the body somewhere.
Let's see. Not what I needed. Got it. Still.
Silk kerchief, monogrammed D&C.
Was that everything? Nope, there's one more over here. And here. I'm here.
What now?
This isn't the site of the
Now?
murder. We know that. Current brought the body here. Corpse got caught in the nets. Guardsmen pulled it out, put it in a boat and took it somewhere. Need to find out where. I'd like to look at the corpse before it starts to decompose.
The inn. Its patrons must have seen the guardsmen. Which direction they took. We should ask them.
Okay. They're looking at us now, somebody. Hey, Camille, how you doing?
Seems we've got ourselves an audience.
You think
As you're
this
seeing,
surprising?
I finished the last
The locals will tell the children of children
part
they
of
do
the
not have yet.
quest, and now I'm
Of
doing
the
the
day
new
a quartered
downloadable.
corpse was pulled from the river.
Good to read. Yeah, I finished
One
it.
thing. Found a handkerchief in the
This,
water.
afternoon.
Monogrammed
I,
DLC. Mean anything to you?
Brought him
Delacroix?
to that
cannot be.
demon or whatever he may be.
Was it he the beast slew?
And he took my
Seems
mark
so.
away and he asked me
Meanwhile,
what I wanted from him.
long
And I
past.
said, I don't need
We were close
anything
friends
from you.
once, but our paths diverged. He was a man of extremes, standing by his
And I got
companions,
another
no
grand
matter the
card
odds,
from
fighting his foes to
that
the bitter
lady.
end.
Foes. You have a lot of them?
He did. But I do not see what that has to do with the beast. Ah, Geralt, you've struck a raw nerve.
I'm sorry.
Memories of a time long past, to which I'd rather not return now.
I understand. We can talk later. Let's go
Yeah,
to
he
the
says he
tavern.
knows them, and he from on
I
the
shall
way
have
back.
to leave you
So
soon. Return to court.
Barely got back to Toussaint.
A knight in the service of Her Illustrious Highness knows no rest.
I understand, but if you could walk a little bit faster, I would be very
In
appreciative,
fact,
Milton.
I'd feared I would return too late to
So,
fulfill
Sir
my
Milton.
duty. Yet it seems I've arrived in the nick of time.
Indeed. But I must say that it's a beautiful location.
Once you have finished examining the corpse, be sure to report to Anarietta,
Anarietta?
Her Grace, the Duchess. I forget myself at times. We
course.
address each other by our first names in private. Never in Pomrin's presence, however. He finds such familiarity offensive.
I understand.
A watering hole for traders, smugglers, boatmen. But you will find no better crayfish chowder in all Toussaint.
Ooh, I like crayfish chowder. Yes, please.
What?
With no lads brave enough? Of course we have.
Apparently,
Bravery's
the
not enough
argument
against the
who would
beast.
go first. It cannot be.
The butcher of Lapican called you the
There's not no. Well,
By my troth, could that be the
I was
musty
glad
scent
for I
of
read the
fresh
trophies
pate?
before I started this
Naught
download
else,
content.
Sir de Peyrac Peyran.
Because you have
I
to
see
kill the
time
giant
has
with a
not
bolt to
dulled
the
your
eye
senses.
for a trophy.
We would be honored if you would join us. Your companion as well.
Else I would have
Why do I
probably
not
not.
detect even a whiff of crayfish chowder?
No soup today, on account of there being no crayfish.
No soup today?
I reckon you've not heard.
No
But
soup for you!
Oracott was a corpse. I awoke at the crack of dawn, as I do each day. But when I looked up, I beheld a blood-red sky.
This corpse is precisely why we're here. For the man whom you've invited to join you at the table was summoned from a far-off land by her gracious magnificence. He is tasked with tracking and killing the beast.
Of
We
course I am.
invited two men to join us, yet since Sir de Peyrac Peyran in temperament is more akin to hare than hound, I surmise the other is the hunter.
I
With
am.
whom do we have the pleasure?
Name's Geralt.
A humble introduction. You've clearly not tarried long with Sir de Peyrac Peyran.
Spare us
Not
the
a
petty
place.
insults. Geralt is a master of the witchering trade. He has questions concerning the beast's last victim.
I was the one to find the corpse. The sun had just risen when I awoke, sat straight up in my bed, looked out the window,
Please just
and
tell me
beheld
what
a
you
sky
found.
red as blood.
Ask Geralt, please, or we shall be here till winter.
Must have been early in the morning. Went to check your nets and then...
I stepped out of my hut and saw...
By my troth, to the point, man. You found a body ensnared in your crayfish nets. We know
Even
this
he
already.
doesn't
What
like the
happened
colorful
then?
language.
Did you see anyone nearby? Did you spy anything noteworthy? Anything at all?
Not a soul around, just me. As for noteworthy... well...
What did you see? But be warned, if I hear the sky was red again...
I saw a head bobbing, eyes bulging, the tongue blue and popped out. Next to it, a hand rocking upon the water.
Get a good look at the body parts?
They gave me such a fright. I bolted to town, fast as my legs would take me, then returned with guardsmen who told me to keep out of their way. They had a
that's
hard
good
hold.
advice.
The parts were so tangled up in my nets, they were forced to cut them.
No, they didn't.
Need to examine the body. Know where they took it?
They ferried it across, then loaded it on a cart and hauled it to a cellar at Corvo Bianco to keep it cool, see?
Hello?
What? Why, Corvo Bianco
Is
is
that a,
Baron Marcel's estate. When he learns they've turned his cellar
witch?
into a morgue, he'll
A
set his
sorceress?
hounds on them.
While
usually
you were
wear those kind of
gallivanting
capes.
about the north, his vineyard was auctioned
Hello?
off.
Who was that? Woman who just left. Didn't see her before. Didn't notice her walk in either.
Doubtless Linnis, the innkeep's daughter. But hold, Geralt, because this is an outrage. Rossel's vineyard was auctioned off? Inconceivable.
It is no secret. The Baron had gambling debts up to his ears.
Yeah, then your
It
property
finally
will be,
came time to
property will be
collect.
sold.
His creditors auctioned off his property. The Ducal Chancellery bought it, in fact. Rossel now bunks with his brother in Vicofaro.
I told Rossel he'd get his comeuppance. How long
And
can
apparently
one
he
draw
did.
on past heroics? His creditors must finally have defined that his promises meant nothing.
Yes,
Such
sure,
are
no
the
problem.
times. Today's knights are pale shadows of the heroes of yore.
It's true what they say. God sent the beast to punish us for straying from the old paths.
So folk think the beast's divine punishment.
Knights have
Like I
turned
said, I
their
think...
backs on
Oh,
the
she's a
old customs.
vampire.
Where they were defenders
Oh,
of the
she's a
duchy,
good-looking vampire,
they're now
then.
defenders of their own tushes.
Not one of those old ones with the giant ears.
Let him talk.
The Duchess trades in titles, grants honors to ill-doers. We've strayed from the path of virtue, lost the gods' favor, so the gods sent retribution.
Don't listen
Okay.
to that nonsense, Geralt.
That might
It's
probably means
rehashed
I have to
street
fire
preacher
defeat her.
codswallop.
Yes, the rebel rousers have been sprouting up like weeds lately, each offering the same bill of goods.
They say anything else about the beast? Besides it being a messenger of the gods?
The Toussaintois are no fools. They see clearly the beast kills on days honoring patron saints.
Picky monster.
Picky monster, indeed. New one here. Okay, then I'll go for
Thanks for the hospitality. Time I examined the corpse.
Corvo Bianco lies
Yeah.
a short way from here, near the tourney grounds. Just follow the road and you'll arrive.
Not
Turn
coming
it on
with?
for a short while.
Oh yeah. Duty
Not for
of
too
some sort
long, but
calls.
I'll do it for a short while.
Her Grace bestowed a great honor on me.
But first,
Even
this
before
part
we
must be
departed
finished
for
before I
Venice.
can do that. Isn't
I'm
it?
to play the hare during this year's game in the Paris
A hare?
Gardens. When you see me in my costume, you will wet yourself laughing.
A little tempted to ask a few
okay.
questions, but it sounds like a long, complicated story. One
Indeed.
involving lengthy digressions into local history and...
Nope, wrong one, this one. Sorry, nope, yes. Now? Gameplay. Movement, quick sign. Combat, horseback, automatic, interval. I could do it at this as well, couldn't we?
See you later,
Okay.
Milton, and good luck.
Tried and true, the knight returned from his...
Hello? Hello? Oh. Maybe like that? Hello?